ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओम। सुमुखश्च एकदन्तश्च कपिलो गजकर्णकः लम्बोदरश्च विकटो विघ्नराजो विनायकः धूमकेतुर्गणाध्यक्षः फालचन्द्रो गजाननः वक्रतुण्डः शूर्पकर्णो हेरम्बः स्कन्दपूर्वजः शुक्लाम्बरधरम् विष्णुम् शशिवर्णम् चतुर्भुजम् प्रसन्नवदनम् ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। यस्य वरदवक्त्राद्या पारिषद्या परस्कृतम् विघ्नम् निघ्नन्ति सततम् विश्वक्सेनम् तमाश्रये। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुर्साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। With Swami's grace, let us continue from where we left off last time. As a yogi does dharana, dhyanam, and what happens to his consciousness and awareness, how does it expand, how does the heart expand, what are the various stages he goes through and the levels of awareness and consciousness, and those things we talked about, right? And then I came up to slokam number 29, then 30, Sahabhut, we finished, we came up to 30, yeah. Sahabhuta Sukshma Indriya Sannikarsham Manomayam Devamayam Vikaryam Samsadhya Gatya Sahatena Yati Vijnana Tattvam Guna Sannirodham. Sahabhuta Sukshma Indriya Sannikarsham Manomayam Devamayam Vikaryam Samsadhya Gatya Sahatena Yati Vijnana Tattvam Guna Sannirodham. Now, overcomes, very briefly, without going into word by meaning on the slokam, okay? We all have ahamkaram, right? That I am doing this, I am speaking right now, I am reading right now, I am so and so. That feeling that is with us all the time, that is where we think we are the body and the mind and all that. That has got three aspects to it. There is an aspect of tamasic aspect, which is the one that says, there is a subtle aspect of Bhagavan, there is a gross aspect, and all these differentiations we make, which itself is ignorance. Then there's a rajasic aspect that talks about, that pushes us into doing, I am doing this, I am the doer, that ahamkaram. Then the third one is the sattvic aspect, that, I am this love, I am this prema, whatever the way that we associate with ourselves, something that is good and beneficent. Still, all of them are rooted in the feeling that I am this body, I am this mind, right? That feeling of separation from the truth, from the indweller itself, that ahamkaram, also is overcome. He overcomes that at this stage. So finally, 31, when everything is done, what is left? Tena atmana atmanam upaiti shantam anandam anandamayo avasane etam gati bhagavatim gataha yaha saha vai punah na iha vishajjate anga. Tena atmana atmanam upaiti shantam anandam anandamayo avasane etam gati bhagavatim gataha yaha saha vai punaha na iha vishajjate anga. O anga, O king, he lifts himself by his own effort, he progresses. Atmana atmanam upaiti, then he attains shantam anandam anandamayo avasane. He attains complete peace, shantam, and bliss. He's clothed in it, he becomes one with it. One with prema itself, one with bliss itself. So there is no feeling of, I am enjoying this bliss, I am peaceful. That differentiation also goes away. It becomes a drop, it merges with the ocean, right? It loses its identity. Etam gati bhagavatim gataha yaha. This way, that yogi who reaches the lotus feet and merges in the one Ekam Sat that is there. Saha, he, why, certainly, Punaha, again, na vishajjade iha. He is not born again. He is never again attracted to the material world. He is never born again. He is one, merged with the one, remains as one. Tena atmana atmanam upaiti shantam anandam anandamayo avasane. Ekam gati bhagavatim gataha yaha. Saha vai punaha na iha vishajjate anga. Anandamayo is Bhagavan. Okay, that asantam anandam anandamayo. The bliss of the bliss itself, the prema itself, that is what he attains and becomes one with it, merges with it, giving away all feelings of separation. The last feeling of separation that has to go is the feeling of I am this body, right? That feeling of ahamkaram that goes away. Now, number 32. Yete sruti te nrupa vedagite tvaya abhiprishte ha sanatane cha. Ye vai pura brahmane ah prishta आराधितः भगवान वासुदेवः. एते श्रुति ते नृपा वेदगीते त्वया अभिपृष्टे सनातने च ये वै पुरा ब्रह्मणे आह पृष्ठ आराधितः भगवान वासुदेवः. Now, you, O Nripa, O king, these the abhiprishte, the one that you wanted to know, tvaya, by yourself. Remember, you asked me questions. So, ete sruti te vedagite. These are the two pathways that are described in the Vedas. How one merges with Bhagavan. One instantly, by being devoted to him, by embracing and grabbing the lotus feet, then focuses only on that, he reaches that immediately. The another one who does dharanam and dhyanam and going that way and focuses slowly becomes purer and purer, purifies, and finally he merges. These are the two pathways. And Bhagavan Vasudeva himself, he told this to Pura in earlier times, Brahmane to Brahma, when Prishta, when Brahma wanted to know, Aravitaha, he worshipped Bhagavan Vasudeva and he wanted to know what to do. When Brahma was created, he did not know what to do. So he did tapas. And then through that he inquired, he asked, and then got the answer. And Bhagavan Vasudeva himself told him, when Brahma worshipped him with great devotion earlier on in the ancient times. These are the two ways. Number 33. Na hi ataha anyah shivah panta vishataha samsrutau iha vasudeve bhagavati bhakti yogaha yataha bhavete. Na hi ataha anyah shivah panta vishataha samsrutau iha Vasudeve Bhagavati Bhakti Yogaha Yataha Bhavete. There is none certainly, Ataha, beyond this, there is certainly no other pathway. Na Anyaha Pantha, there is no other pathway, certainly, other than this, Ataha, other than this. That is Sivaha, that is auspicious for Visataha Samsrudau Iha. Iha, here, Vishataha, being caught up in Samsrutau, in the samsaram, in the material world, wandering about. We're all wandering around. We're all caught up in it. We don't know what to do. For us, there is no other auspicious pathway available than this, which is Vasudeve Bhagavati Bhakti Yogaha. This Vasudeva, this but Vasudeva really means one who is indweller in everything. And that Bhagavati shining effulgently, Bhakti Yogaha, to love him and love him exclusively and totally. That Bhakti Yoga. Other than that, there is no other pathway available that is auspicious and beneficial for the people who are caught up and inescapably in the samsaram, in this material world. Yataha bhavet, one who takes effort towards a Bhakti Yogam, bhavet, he attains it. Nahi ataha anyah sivah panta vishatah samsrutau iha vasudeve bhagavati Bhakti Yoga yataha bhavet. 34. Bhagavan karsmyena trihi anvikshya manishaya tat adhyavasya kutastha ratihi atman yataha bhavet. Bhagavan brahma karsmyena trihi anvikshya manishaya tat adhyavasya kutastha ratihi atman yataha bhavet. Number 34. Bhagavan Brahma karsmena, he concluded, gave whatever he experienced and the knowledge in a summary form. What did he do? Trihi, the three Vedas, anvikshya, Brahma studied them, scrutinized them in greatest detail, manishaya, with tremendous focus and concentration and attention. He studied the Vedas. All the three Vedas. Those days there were three Vedas before Atharva Veda came about. Okay. Tat adhyavasya, putting that into practice, kutastaha, with the concentration of mind. When Brahma said, Atman ratihi, loving the indweller, yataha bhavet. Take effort in that, you will attain it. That is the summary, summary conclusion that Brahma himself gave after studying all the three Vedas in great detail, with full attention and full concentration of mind. This is the essence of all the Vedic teaching, is to love Bhagavan, love the indweller, Ratihi Atman. Bhagavan Brahma Karsmenehi Trihi Anvikshya Manishaya Tat Adhyavastya Kutastha Ratihi Atman Yataha Bhavet. Number 35. Bhagavan Sarvabhuteshu Lakshitaha Sva Atmana Harihi Drasyaihi Buddhi Adibihi Drashta Lakshanaihi Anumapakaihi. Bhagavan Sarvabhuteshu Lakshitaha Sa Atmana Harihi Drasyaihi Buddhi Adibihi Drashta Lakshanaihi Anumapakaihi. Ratihi Atman, we saw the previous lokam. Love the indweller, he is the resident within you. Why are you looking for him outside? Love him. But Swami, how do I see him? How do I know that he is within me? Very simple. Bhagavan Sarva Bhuteshu, all the beings that are the Bhagavan who is effulgent in them, Lakshita, he can be known, identify himself. Sa Atmana Harihi, the Hari, Sa Atmana, the indweller. How does he manifest himself? What is the mark that he gives? What is the identification? Drasyaihi Buddhi Adibihi. Very important. See, we can experience it personally. When I hear something through my ears, right? That Drasyaihi, I see something, I hear something, I smell something, all these from the outside world. And then I have my Buddhi. That Buddhi, my Vivekam, discriminatory ability is also functioning. My mind is working all the time. Buddhi Adibihi, my Indriyas, my senses, everything is working and seeing things and all that. But Drasyaha means things that are seen. But who is the Drashta? Who is the seer? If I think like that for a second, I am speaking right now. But who is speaking within me? Who is the one who is giving me this? So like that, if I start focusing inwards, then this Lakshanaihi, through all the various things we do, these are all identifications and signboards that gives us Sarvabhuteshu Adi Bhagavan Sa Atmana Harihi Lakshitaha, that they all manifest, identify the indweller who is within us. Right? Personally we can experience it. Through Anuma Pakaihi, through inference. We know, we can infer that it is not me, it is not my body or mind that is doing it, there is something else there. That inference, through inference, all the things we do with our senses, with our buddhi, with our mind and all that, they are all identifying and pointing to, through inference, to the Bhagavan who is resident within us. Love him wholeheartedly. Ratihi Atmanaha. Bhagavan Sarvabhuteshu Lakshitah Atmana Harihi Drasyaihi Buddhi Adibihi Drashta Lakshanaihi Anumapakaihi. Number 36. Tasmat Sarvatmana Rajan Harihi Sarvatra Sarvada Sotavyaha Kirtitavyaha Cha Smartavyaha Bhagavan Nranam. Tasmat Sarvatmana Rajan Harihi Sarvatra Sarvada Sotavyaha Kirtitavyaha Cha Smartavyaha Bhagavan Nranam. So all the beings, Rajan, O king, so therefore, Tasmat, therefore, Nranam, all the human beings, Sarvatmana Harihi, the Bhagavan who is present in everything, that Harihi, who destroys the delusion, the ignorance, in all places, Sarvada, in all ways. Sotavyaha, he is the one who is to be heard. Kirtitavyaha, he is the one to be sung. Remember, Sarvada Sarvakaleshu Sarvatra Hari Chintanam is a teaching from elders. Sarvada Sarvakaleshu Sarvatra Hari Chintanam. This Bhagavan is the one we should talk about, we should think about, we should sing about, and we should remember and reflect on the indweller, Atmana, Sarvabhuteshu, in ourselves as well as in everybody. Tasmat Sarvatmana Rajan Harihi Sarvatra Sarvada Sotavyaha Kirtitavyaha Cha Smartavyaha Bhagavan Nranam. Now, interesting thing is, how do I know that he is the indweller of everything? For that, I have to see him within myself. So this is why the previous slogan is very important. Lakshitaha, it shows us by what we see, what we experience, what we think, our intelligence, everything it is so that internally we can connect to him. The moment I infer the indweller within me, it is very easy to infer the indweller in all the other beings. Okay, and that one is what we should do. Sarvatra Sarvada, in all places, in all ways, we must think of Bhagavan present everywhere. That's what Sukhamani says. Number 37. Pibanti ye bhagavataha atmanaha satam kata amrutam sravana puteshu sambhrutam punanti te vishaya vidushita asyam prajanti tat charana saroruha antikam. Pibanti ye bhagavataha atmanaha satam kata amrutam sravana puteshu sambhrutam punanti te vishaya vidushita asayam prajanti tat charana saroruha antikam. Now a person who does that, sarvada sarvakaleshu sarvatra harichintanam, person who does that, pibanti, what does he drink? Ye, those bhagavataha, those devotees who love God and love God only, atmanaha, satam, by themselves, satam, always, kata amrutam sravana putesh amrutam. Always, this Bhagavan's kata amrutam, divine nectarine stories and glories of Bhagavan. Sravana puteshu samrutam. Sravana puteshu means the cups of your ears. Samrutam means fully filled with. They fill their ears only with and fully with kata amrutam of Bhagavan. The stories and glories, nectarine, sweet stories of Bhagavan is what they are always filling themselves with. Those are the Bhagavata. They pibanti, they drink, they imbibe this. What happens to them? Te punanti. They become purified of what? Vishaya vidushita ashayam. Vishaya, all the various things in the materialist world, they're all impurities. Vidushita ashayam, the desires for them. All those things get removed. So they punanti, they become purified. Then vrajanti, they leave ashayam vrajanti, they leave away, give up all the desires for all the impure, materialistic, worldly matters. Punanti, become purified. Then tat, after that, charana saroruha antikam. Bhagavan, saroruha means lotus. Antikam means the company of that lotus. Company that you are being completely enveloped in that company. That is what antikam means. Saroruha is lotus. Charana is feet. Completely engrossed and embedded and enveloped in the lotus feet, they become purified. They attain and merge with the lotus feet by hearing and loving Bhagavan exclusively. By hearing Bhagavan's Kathamritam, they start loving Bhagavan more and more and more and more. And then that's all they hear in their ears. Then they merge with the lotus feet. Pibanti ye bhagavata atmanah satam kata amritam sravana puteshu samvritam punanti te vishaya vidushita asayam vrajanti tat charana saroruha antikam. Iti Srimad Bhagavate Mahapurane Paramahamsyam Samhitayam Dvitiya Skandhe Purusha Samstha Avarnanam Nama Dvitiyo Adhyayaha. Samstha Avarnanam, that Bhagavan's company, enveloped in that completely. That Nama, with that name, Dvitiyo Adhyayaha, the second chapter in Srimad Bhagavatam, which is a Mahapuranam, it's a Paramahamsyam, and it's a Samhita. It has only benefit and only benefit, nothing else. The benefit, the enduring, lasting benefit it gives to anybody who reads and hears it. Samhitaya, Dvitiya Skandhe, the second Skandha, Purusha Samstha Varnanam is the Nama, that's the name of this chapter, Dvitiya Adhyayaha, the second chapter, ends. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavanto Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavanto Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavanto. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om.